Well, greetings from Saxgourmet World Headquarters here in the birthplace of jazz, New Orleans. Now today I got the rock star with me. Look at that rock star brim. This is my buddy Jimi Carpenter, who's the featured saxophonist and soloist with my favorite band in town, Walter Wolfman Washington and the Roadmasters. Also, Jimmy does a ton of studio work. He's the first call guy, plays with Eric Lindell. Everybody wants Jimmy. Jimmy was my customer when he was still living in Virginia, sending his horns down here for us to overhaul. We talked him into moving to New Orleans, and now he's a big star, bigger star than he ever was.
That's right.
And one of my running partners. Jimmy advises me on all my designs, and you know, it's just really an inspiration to me. He's living the life I wish I was still living. But today, Jimmy's going to show us the Category 5. Now, Jimmy, how many horns you own?
Oh, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Maybe, something like that.
Yeah. He's got absolutely the best 10M I ever played.
I have 2 great 10 M's.
You got 2, but one of them is, you know which one I'm talking about.
Yep.
You know, you got Kings, you got Selmers, and he's got a couple of my horns too. A very nice gold-plated Steve Goodson model, I might add.
That's right.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm so proud of this, I can't stand it. And, you know, I'd like to know just your impressions of this, because I know you've played a little bit. What do you think?
It's, you know, beginning with just the feel of it, it's set up really, really nice. It feels wonderful in your hands.
That's what handmade is all about.
It's got a great pop to it. The keys pop. The palm keys are in a perfect spot. Everything feels really, really good. It's like you went through and tweaked everything and set it up just right.
Yeah.
It sounds fabulous. It's huge, and I need huge. You know, that makes a big difference to me. Competing with drums and guitars and all that stuff. It's just to get that little extra over the top edge is a wonderful thing.
With something a lot of guys have told me is they feel like this horn fills the room better than any horn they've ever played. And I think that's for a couple of reasons. Number one, since the body, bell, bow, and neck are all hand-formed, they're not work-hardened, they're hand-formed. The metal we use, of course, is important, but I think the real key is over here, this bell-to-body brace, which lets the whole end of the bell ring, because it really throws it out there.
As it really resonates, you can feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the sound is huge, but the horn actually resonates in your hands. It feels really
You know, and another thing that I noticed about it, and several of the other guys have commented on, is the quickness of the response.
right. It's a breeze to play it. It jumps. It's like a horsepower kind of thing.
Yeah. You know, it's like you think about the note, and there it is.
There it is. Right.
Yeah. So, you know, like I said, we're so proud of this, but you make it sound great. Could we hear a little bit of it, Jimmy?
Sure.
Yeah, and it hurts.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
so
idea.
loud. What's the mouthpiece and reed and ligature you're using?
This is a Jody Jazz 110, I think.
Yeah,
It is.
ESP. Yeah.
Roberto reads 4 mediums, and Francois Louis, is that right?
Francois Louis.
I've
Yeah.
had it so long. This ligature.
Yeah, we get a few comments here from my dog, Mr. Peabody. Mr. Peabody appreciates a good horn too.
I bet he does.
Yeah, he hears a lot of them. Yeah, you were playing some great ballads a minute ago. Could we hear a little of
Sure,
that?
listen. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta keep the reed on straight. That is wonderful, man. That's what I wanted it to sound like.
That sounds really nice.
And you know, the evenness. You know, I think the octave vents, there's 4 octave vents on this
Right.
horn, which is something no other saxophone has. But that gives every note the same voice.
That's something you really got to work at normally.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing I found, I really needed to get used to it because it required me to burn less calories when I was playing it because I didn't have to make all the adjustments.
Right. I mean, I just picked it up and started playing it here just a minute ago. I imagine with just a little time,
Yeah.
it would really sing.
Well, man, you sound great. We're going to put you down for one. And so,
Please do.
yeah, from Saxgourmet World Headquarters with my buddy Jimi Carpenter, remember to practice long tones every day and keep your reed wet. Goodbye for now.